Hello, welcome to another episode of SDS. Now, this is new. It feels new. Do you know why? Because we just sold out Hack the Empire.
Come on, baby.
Let's go, baby.
Vamos.
Wow,
Hey.
we're different now.
No,
There's
that's
different
crazy.
feel here at SDS.
What, same place where the Rolling Stones performed?
It's the same place.
It's a different aura, man.
There we go. It's different. It's different now.
It's a different aura now, man. Roman Reigns was there as well, man.
The Wish edition.
Yeah.
Wish edition.
Yeah,
Shit out Wish, man.
Exactly. Let us know in the comments if you were at the live show. Please let us know and tell us what you thought about it, because we had an amazing time. I'm sure you guys have already by now seen a few clips, and hopefully over the week we'll post a few more clips on socials, and hopefully we can do more. But it was unbelievable experience. We had over 1,200 people at the show. The venue was insane. The crowd was amazing. The show was amazing. We had so much fun. Liban competed in Mastermind against Saeed.
Hey, the boy brought it home.
And if you guys don't know by now, the video's already out. But if you guys don't know by now, Liban actually won on a final question. It went to extra time.
It did go to extra
a
time,
bonus
man.
question.
Nah, for sure. It did. It was entertaining, to say the least.
It was entertaining.
It wasn't a greatest of performance, but
It was horror.
The storm came out on top.
But you definitely can say you was entertained.
It
for sure.
was entertaining, but we just want to say thank you so much, of course, because even if you guys weren't there, you guys can be all around the world. It's because you guys were able to do a show like that and that to that magnitude, and we were very ambitious choosing that venue. So we're so grateful that we're able to actually fill it out and provide a good show for you guys, because it's not easy to do a show in front of that many people,
1,400
especially just a
people.
foot podcast. It's not easy. I don't think anyone has yet, in terms of like in our sphere, done a show like that in front of that many people.
Yeah.
It's not easy.
It's
So
mental.
thank you so much for letting us know how much you guys appreciate us and support us. Thanks so much for voting for your awards winners as well. You guys were involved in that. You guys, by now, I'm sure you guys know who the award winners were. All three of these guys on the table have actually walked away with awards as well. So there we go.
Two of them. You know what I'm saying?
There we go.
We to clean up with three.
Hey.
You
So
clean up with
incredible,
three. If you guys haven't
incredible.
seen that on the channel, go back. We posted all the awards as well being accepted. So feel free to watch that as well. Today, we are doing, it's international break, so we want to do something fun. It's not original. Like, we've seen other people do it, but we want to do our one, okay? We're going to do our Mount Rushmores. If you guys don't know what a Mount Rushmore is, and you've been living under a rock, no pun intended, the Mount Rushmore is basically like, a collation of rocks in America of four iconic presidents. All right, four iconic presidents. I don't know which one they were. I don't know what presidents is it?
Teddy Roosevelt.
All I know is it's
Yeah,
the Abraham Lincoln.
Roosevelt, Abe Lincoln, probably Washington,
Yeah.
George Washington, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Yeah.
four iconic presidents. So we're gonna, George Washington was never a president. Oh wow.
Well, they
George
got a
Washington.
whole state named after him, man.
George
The capital
Washington
city.
was never a president. I thought he was the first ever president of the United States. Oh, okay. So he told me George Washington's not a president. He's not got
Learn
much
something
stuff
new every
like
day.
The research team.
What about Abraham Lincoln? Was he on?
Abe Lincoln,
he's
yeah,
on
for
the
sure.
card,
He's all the big beard.
He's one of the big
He's
beard.
on-
Yeah, you
I
can't
know
forget
his
him.
face.
You can't forget him.
You can't forget. He's a
Yeah,
Simpsons.
yeah.
Can't forget Abe Lincoln.
100%.
So yeah, anyways, what we're doing is we're doing a Premier League related Mount Rushmore. If you guys enjoy this one's Premier League themed. If you guys do enjoy this, let us know. We will do other themed ones, international Mount Rushmores, etc., etc.
La Liga, Mount Rushmore.
Whatever you guys want, okay? So the Mount Rushmore of the Premier League is our first topic. And the first one we're going to pitch our players. And we're going to try and find a combined one. And try and agree on one. And then also, if we have time, we'll do a bonus one and we'll remove British players. We'll do foreign Premier League players, Mount Rushmore.
Love that.
You guys get involved in the comments, please. It means a lot to us. We get to read the comments. If you think we forget anyone, let us know. Before we do, I haven't even properly announced the table because we're doing a long intro because of the live show. But really quickly, can you please welcome my vice captain for today, the most consistent SDS member, the best dressed SDS member, Fuad Kadani. Real man. See you, man. How's it feel being back here?
Feels good. You know what I mean? Couple man, kept the seat warm for a week or two, but it feels good to be in my rightful place where I belong.
Interesting. And up is him, the man, the most hot takes of SDS. Es Faisal. Deportivo manager. El Chapo. Bringing Deportivo
The
back
original tribal
to the top.
chief.
Tribal chief.
Thank you.
From Wish.
And next to him, we have the man who's one half of the best duo on SDS. Right? This man, sometimes on SDS, is the bane of my existence. He's the property of Allah. As we are all on this table, it's Liban.
can't lie.
Alhamdulillah.
The intros were like elite.
Like, incredible. He needs to make this a regular
post-live show, I
Regular
think
occurrence.
it works.
I got a new bounce.
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
I
It's
got
good.
a
I
new
like
bounce.
this.
I got a new bounce. All right. Anyways, Mount Rushmore boys, down to business, right? We got to come up with a combined one.
Yeah.
Let's come up with a combined one. So we're gonna disagree on some. We got to figure a way out.
You know, I
Because we've
think,
only got 4 spaces there.
no, I think how should we do it?
How should we do it?
It's 4 names, right?
Yeah.
I think we should each say one name that is 100%
That
guaranteed.
we think is 100%
100%
guaranteed.
guaranteed. Like,
Okay.
no
And then
questions
we'll
about
talk a
it.
little bit about them, give them their credit, and move
And
on.
then 2, 3, 4. And then the last one, leave it like, maybe that's a bit of question marks.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like that.
Should we do
I
it
like
that way?
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
What
there
can
should
we
be this man. We all have him in. Should be.
Okay.
Surely.
Has to be.
Surely.
And
Surely.
I'm looking behind Fuad.
Mm-hmm.
You know, near him.
Oh, yeah.
I'm looking there.
Yeah.
Everyone nodding.
Yeah.
If you're an audio listener, we're looking at a famous 03-04 Arsenal shirt. Thierry Henry. We all have Thierry Henry.
Of course.
That one's 0405.
04-05. But he
Correct,
wore that
you
shirt,
are.
but yeah, 04-05. You got me there. 04-05. I got 03-04.
Mastermind.
He lost the FA Cup final that
Yeah,
year.
he
Come on,
lost-
yeah,
he
we
lost
lost
that.
that.
Vieira scored a penny in
Yeah.
that shirt. Yeah.
I know that one very well.
yes.
That's the stand-up speak up year as well. Yeah, I mean, stand-up speak up.
The
Wristbands,
wristbands.
wristbands. Yeah. To this day, 2024, still stand-up speak up. Crazy, but you know, we won't talk on that.
Thierry Henry. We've all got him?
Yep.
100%.
Why do we all have him? Why is he such a shoo-in? Why is he such a guarantee?
He
You know?
is.
He hasn't
he
won the
is-
most Premier Leagues. He's not the all-time top goal scorer. He's not, you know,
You're talking
he
about.
hasn't won a Champions League at
Yeah.
his Premier League club. Why is he such a shoo-in?
He is almost a definition of an era. I feel like, you know, like how sometimes in wrestling you talk about attitude era, and the first face that come to your head are like Stone Cold and The Rock.
Facts.
When you think of the Premier League, as we were talking about a couple of weeks ago, the Barclays men era,
Yeah.
the first face you think of is Thierry Henry. Why?
100%.
Probably because 90% of us who aren't Arsenal fans, he tormented all of us as kids. Premier League,
Even Real Madrid.
season after season.
Turn
Hey,
Brother, he slapped.
he waltzed through Sergio Ramos, Ronaldo, Guti. Everybody got pushed out of the way.
No, demonstration, isn't it? Demonstration.
That was crazy. There was a bit of vim on that one.
It's a demonstration.
Hey, hold on, all right, you started something new today.
It's a
All right,
demonstration.
cool.
It's
All right,
a
cool.
He didn't agree to the demonstration.
I didn't agree to it. You didn't talk to me about it.
For the visuals, hey, Spotify listeners, come here. It's for the visuals.
No, I'll give you something else for the visuals. Don't worry, I'll give you something else for the visuals soon. Don't worry. Say no, brother.
But what you said there is how, you know, he's not the all-time scorer or anything like that. But for a long time, he was the record goal scorer. Up until now, he's still the record assist holder.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, he did both of those records within the space of 2 seasons.
Facts.
And the season where he got the assist record, he got 23 and 20, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
The next year set the record again with the Invincibles, 31. It's like the things this guy was doing, and it's not just the things he was doing, but the way he was doing it as well.
Yeah.
I think every Premier League great centre-back we can think of for United, for Chelsea, for Arsenal, for Spurs, whoever, they will tell you a story of how Henry tormented them. And
Yeah.
for me, he is just the ultimate gunman when you
Yeah,
think of
Jamie
facts.
Carragher said he affected him mentally. He genuinely was affected.
Tormented.
No, it's true. It actually was affected by him mentally. Going into
trauma.
games, you'd be scared.
Yeah.
You know, this guy could beat you for pace. He could strong. He could get finished from anywhere. He could score any type of goal.
Free kicks.
Like you said, 20,
Bro,
20,
anything.
20 assists in that season,
Yeah.
2020. No one's even no one's replicated it since.
Yeah.
No one's had the 20 plus 20 for goals and assists
Yeah.
in the Premier League's playing style,
Yeah.
elegance, the swagger he played with.
Everything. I felt like going back to what you said, like WWE sort of analogy, The Rock and Stone Cold. I felt like he was like the John Cena. You know, during WWE,
the one
the
stand alone.
stand alone, and he was almost like the face of the brand. He was like
Yeah.
the face of the Premier League. You look at all the top leagues at that time. If you was to put their best players for every single league during that era, you'd be so confident to put Henry there forward.
Yeah.
Like he had this, like you said, this swagger, but this flamboyance in terms of on the pitch, the style, the creativity, the type of goals you're talking about, the back heel, the volley against Man United where he
Everything.
flicks it on top. Even just the celebrations, he had like a
The knee
swagger.
slide.
Yeah, everything.
Everyone needs slides, but his ones were different.
It's different.
His
Yeah.
one went on
Spurs.
20 yards extra.
Yeah, with the hands behind him.
Yeah.
Drogba's the
Bro,
only
constant
person that came
bronze.
close.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
just
Only
he-
person.
He had the right balance of arrogance, but also confidence. Like, you know, you could be overly confident, or you could be deemed as arrogant.
and I think-
so. It's like,
Yeah.
he
You know,
had
one
the
thing
balance
with
perfect,
Henry as
yeah.
well is I think everybody remembers that polished product
Yeah.
of the 20 and 20
Yeah,
season,
yeah,
yeah.
31.
Yeah.
Everybody forgets when he came to Arsenal and how he initially struggled.
Yeah.
was out on the wing, and Wenger moved him towards the centre forward position. And the development years, I think everybody just forgets and thinks, oh, he was this phenom from a wonder kid like Mbappe, but he wasn't. He actually molded his game to become that arrogant demon.
100%. He struggled. Remember, people forget he struggled at Juve. He was a struggled winger. Came to Arsenal in his first maybe year and a half. Started off slow. There were even a bit of backlash about him. And then he developed into arguably for me, probably for me, the greatest Premier League player ever to ever exist.
And think about it, you had Van Nistelrooy, who is one of the greatest goal scorers in Premier League history.
Yeah,
bro, they went toe to toe for I think 4 seasons.
4 seasons straight. Yeah,
he won 3 of them golden boots.
Yeah,
and look at the assist numbers he was putting amongst those golden boots as well.
Completely, he still had space to provide for his teammates.
He was for me. He was the.
I'm a Spurs fan, and he's my all-time GOAT.
Yeah,
like that says a lot.
And he set the precedent. If you think about it, go on.
But that's what makes him the GOAT. I think now this new generation of young fans, they know about the KDBs, the Hazards, the Mo Salahs, the Agueros, the Harry Kanes. And if you ask them about 10, 20 years ago, 30 years ago, who do you know? They're not going to mention the Aaron Shearers, the Ryan Giggs, the Cantoners. Titi is that person. I know Titi. I know Titi.
But all those names you mentioned, I feel like the success of Henry coming into Premier League, remember when Wenger came in, bringing in this influx of foreign players, bringing in these French players, I think that set the precedence for what was to come after in terms of all the, because I think people looked at that model thinking, you know what, rather than, okay, yes, we have homegrown players, but I think the move might have to be,
rather than break the bank for a Shearer, go abroad and go get yourself an Henry.
And then you see it
and
now.
That's what makes every young player turn out to be an Arsenal fan because of that little 2-3 years generation.
It's crazy,
longer than 2-3 years, but.
No, but that little, I don't know, but that little special, that 2-3 years of prime years of what you did. Aura, bro.
It's had a 20-year knock-on effect.
20 years, for real. Like you mentioned,
it's more 8 years. I think it's like from like 98 to 06.
Yeah.
We were one of the best teams in the country. That's 8 years, you know? 98 to 06, we won.
It's Europe, I'll even say.
Yeah, bro. We won, what, 3 Premier Leagues, 2 FA Cups. 2 of them were doubles. One was an Invincible. And we got to Champions League final. And 3 FA Cups. 3 FA Cups, 3 Premier Leagues, 1 was Invincible, and a Champions League final in those 8 years. So, like, in those 8 years...
couple of semis sprinkled in as well, Champions League semis.
Couple of stuff sprinkled in. So, those 8 years, and Henry was there the whole time. You know, so, and he was the face of the team.
You mentioned the knee slide. My favourite celebration was where he just walked at the crowd, looked at the crowd, with the arrogance, and just started...
Nah.
That for me...
Do you know what was the best one? The one against Wigan, where he pops it over the wall, and then he looks at the referee and goes... Is that enough? Is that enough? Is that enough? Because he was like, he was trying to give him the yards of space. He was like, bro, give me the space.
Yeah, but that's enough. But that's the swagger we're talking about. That confidence, that swagger. It was kind of like I said, I think John Cena is probably the best type of example because he's like somebody that carried the company for a while, and I feel like Henry kind of felt like that in some ways. There were stars,
the gloves, the shorts. It was, when he started like characterizing them with how they even dress, the knees, the socks over the knees. All that, you just think of Henry.
Henry, 100%.
All right, okay, so that one we didn't have much of a debate. You know, I'm sensing there will be further down the video. That one was pretty much of a shoe-in. And I want to know if any of you guys would not have Henry. I'll be interested if any of you guys would not have Henry in your...
If you don't, then you're under your 15, 40, 15.
But it doesn't matter because the next player I have, I didn't really get the pleasure of watching him play, but I still have him in.
Of course.
You know, and my next player is Alan Shearer.
I've got Alan Shearer as well.
You didn't watch much of Alan Shearer?
I mean, he left Newcastle in 06.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah,
I started watching.
Yeah,
so
maybe 2-3 seasons of him. Yeah, to be fair.
We've got. I feel like we've got someone who doesn't have Alan Shearer.
You don't have Alan Shearer?
The guy who actually probably got a chance to
watch Alan Shearer. I remember him back in goals.
What?
Serious gun, man.
Huh?
Is he on your Mount Rushmore?
He's not my Mount Rushmore though.
What?
It sounds crazy. I know. It sounds crazy.
What is this guy on?
I was trying to accommodate others. When you hear some of the other names, you'll understand why he's not on there.
But the fact that he's the all-time
scorer,
leader scorer in the Premier League,
that's going to be.
I feel like that you automatically have to be on the Mount Rushmore.
Have to. All-time goal scorer. He's the only player in history who's got over 100 Premier League goals for more than one club in the Premier League.
Yeah,
he's in 100 club for 2 clubs.
For 2 clubs, yeah.
Both clubs.
It's over 14 seasons in the Premier League.
And another point as well, the gap between the second and first, so he's 260 goals, right? The gap between him, who's second, is
the
Harry
first
Kane.
3 seasons.
It's not
the
small,
Premier League had
it's huge.
The Premier League had extra 4-6 games in the first.
Oh, look at this guy, man! You're shameless, man.
Little cheeky stat pad you can do in them games.
Come on,
come on, man.
I'm just saying. I'm just stating the fact.
Bear in mind,
I don't have any issues with Shearer. I don't have an agenda against Shearer. I've just got other players who I think are worth considering into the Mount Rushmore. And I'm sure Shark can look over my screen. Some of those names are worth considering. So
there's many names worth considering.
So for me, I think, listen, Shearer, it's the greatest goal scoring feat, but goal scoring is not the be all and end all. And I think for me, I always have Henry. When it comes to strikers, Henry is like the GOAT and the benchmark that I look at. And I'm like, all right, we've got a centre forward in. Cool.
I don't feel like you're giving Shearer the respect he deserves, man. Because you're talking about a great striker.
I haven't said anything.
I know, but that's not arguing. You're telling me about your bro.
I can. Do you want me to make the case for who I do have?
There is honourable options, which is cute. There is undisputed, bro. Shearer is you can't think of Premier League. I hear a TT is the number one. The guy's the all-time goal scorer.
Yes.
Of the Premier League.
Statistically incredible.
We're doing a Premier League Mount Rushmore, and you're telling me you don't have the goal scorer.
You're about to make a stern case for a guy you haven't seen much of.
I've seen.
Yeah, but
I see.
Just you're looking at numbers, and listen. I'm not saying he was a great player. He bullied the centre forward for years, but for me, I was never moved by Shearer. And when I think of the Premier League, for example, how I'm looking at you is if I had to present the Premier League to someone, and I was going to show them 4 players, Shearer would not be...
different. That's different. That's different. That's different.
Can I just say
so?
Because you're talking about...
players, and even... I've got a defender.
Players I present them
That's the thing.
My list.
No one's probably got a defender on their Mount Rushmore.
I was close to having a defender.
Same.
There you go.
Same.
I only got 4 spots.
So Mount Rushmore's going to have absolutely no defenders whatsoever.
Okay, do I have a keeper then? Do you have a keeper as well? Then if you
No,
want to be balanced.
No.
Master, one keeper, one defender, one midfielder, one striker then.
Goalkeepers we can
Mr.
scratch
Balance,
off.
one midfielder, one defender, one striker, one goalkeeper, right?
You could do that if you want to.
Is that what you
I
want?
didn't want to do that.
So they...
'Cause I felt like outfield players.
Which kills your point.
So, Shearer, 14 seasons in the Premier League.
14 seasons.
Mm-hmm.
Out of those 14 seasons, he's hit double digits. He's never hit double digits. Only
Maybe
3 seasons.
Yeah, 3 seasons.
And all 3 of them seasons was because of injury.
Didn't play the full season. Yeah, I mean, listen, he's
Yo,
obviously...
look, if 3 of you have got him in, I guess he's going to be in. But personally, I wouldn't have him in.
Put
Shearer doesn't
forward,
move me like that. Great goal scorer though.
Put a player forward. Actually, no. Before we do that, she'll just say I'll shoot, and then because his one might be the worst, like the bottom one. You know what I mean?
That's fine. I mean, I'll put Shearer in there because 3 of the 4 was...
Hold on.
I can't wait.
With Shearer, but then he can mention afterwards
Yeah.
players that he wanted to put in.
I think the next one I think is undisputed as well, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And that's Wazza.
Yeah. I got Wazza in there.
Yeah, I got Rooney.
Really?
I got Wazza in there, yeah.
Oh my god, you don't
I
have
don't
Wazza.
have Wazza.
That's what I'm saying, man. It's just like...
What?
What are you on, man?
I'm different.
Yeah, you are different. I clocked it. Who do you have? Who do you have instead? Van der Vaart?
No, I've got Ryan Giggs.
Your legend Van der Vaart?
No, Ryan Giggs.
I've got
Ryan Giggs. I got Giggs as well.
I've got Giggs as well.
We got the same
Wait,
4.
I got Giggs. We got the same 4. We got the same 4.
So you lot did the same 4.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
What's your other 2 then?
So my other 2, I have John Terry.
JT.
Any issues?
Okay, no.
He was in my shortlist.
He was
but
in
he
my
didn't-
shortlist.
he
It's
didn't-
honourable.
No,
Greatest centre back in the Premier League.
He
Premier League medals.
wouldn't make it to my top 4.
Honourable
Why not?
option.
He is an honourable mention though. He was in my
Honourable
shortlist.
mention.
He was in my
What's the
shortlist.
last one?
And then the last one I've chosen, Kevin De Bruyne.
A'udhu billah
yes,
min
yes,
ash-shaytan.
What's going on? What's going on?
Bismillah.
What's going on?
Bismillah.
Yeah, you're trying to be. You're doing stars.
I'm not doing stars. I'm not doing
star play
stars.
today. Still.
Because who you said?
So
you said
let's
Giggs.
let's put KDB on the table.
Okay.
You're gonna present KDB to us. Yeah.
Right.
I want you to present an argument right now as to why you think KDB should be on the table ahead of Wazza, Wayne Rooney.
What do you mean ahead of Wazza?
Because you haven't got Rooney.
Because you haven't got
I don't
Wayne
have
Rooney.
Rooney, yeah.
But you have KDB.
The whole reason why I have KDB for me, I feel like this whole Pep era, he is the one constant throughout it. A guy who, after an ACL injury, still has managed to come back and still be the best player, not only in the league, but in the world. Over 100 assists. How many Premier League players can say that? Probably the closest one to Ryan Giggs in maybe half the games. Everything you lot give Lampard credit for the goal scoring, he does it. The all-round game you lot give Gerrard credit for, he does it. The creative playmaking that you give Scholes credit for, he does it. All of the greatest midfielders in the Premier League that you talk about, Kevin De Bruyne sits on the table eye to eye with them, if not better than most of them. Now, Wayne Rooney is a striker. Yeah. Of course, he's going to have more goals. He's going to have the 100 assists. And he played similarly in a great United side that was dominant. But I feel like you can't completely discount the modern era just because you have that nostalgic feeling towards the oldest. Now, don't get it. If someone wanted to come and put Salah forward in this case, I would have no qualms. But for me, I think Kevin De Bruyne is making a very solid case. 7 to 8 years of being one of the best players in the world, dominating the league. I think top assister three times. How many players have done this in Premier League history? Like he's done so many historic things in his position, in his team. I feel like he has a case to be on that Mount Rushmore. If man are telling me De Bruyne has no case to be there, you're lying to yourself.
I wouldn't say he has no case. I wouldn't say no case.
So why
he's
is
not ahead. No, because not ahead. There's a lot of names I will still put ahead of Kevin.
So Rooney now you said.
Yeah.
Now give me the Rooney case.
So I'll tell you for Rooney. Do you want to go first or do you?
No, you go.
Okay, so for Wayne Rooney, yeah, we're talking about a player. Yes, he can be classified as a striker, but he's also a player that played in so many different roles for Manchester United. You're talking about the complete footballer. Forget striker.
Yeah,
he could create goals. He could score goals.
Yes, sir.
He could take players on. He could dribble players. He could defend. If you ask him to put a shift in midfield, he'll put a shift in midfield. You tell him to play in up front on his own. He could play up front on his own. He could play on the left. He could play on the right. Rooney is literally the definition of what I call
a total footballer.
A total footballer.
Completely get that.
Combining that with the numbers as well. Any team, regardless of how good that team was, you look at some of the biggest names that he played with over the years, Rooney would always be one of the best players on the team. From the age of, we're talking about a player that started from the age of 16, scored a wonder goal against Arsenal's Invincibles. A wonder goal at the age of 16. The guy didn't complete his GCSEs. He said, "Bun GCSE, I'm going to score against Arsenal instead." Then went on to Man United at 18, scored a hat-trick on his debut against Fenerbahce in the Champions League, announcing yourself in the Champions League at hat-trick. You could argue, apart from maybe Mbappe and you got Lamine Yamal.
In terms of wonder kids.
You talk about wonder kids. Definite. He was legitimately like
do you not feel there was many years at United where he was a Robin?
No.
Okay, no,
impossible.
Stop.
No. Rooney, even if he wasn't
to Ronaldo, to Van Persie.
No. Okay,
Rooney.
Asking the question.
Let me tell you. Rooney, if he wanted to, there's the thing about Rooney is and sometimes I hate him for it, is because
he was selfless.
He was too selfless.
I agree.
To the point where but hold on a second.
I agree.
Selfless, but still will make sure that his impact on the pitch was always felt. If you didn't have Wayne Rooney on the pitch, you feel it. You can have Cristiano Ronaldo, you can have Ryan Giggs, but just removing Rooney off the pitch, you feel the impact, and that's just the work rate. That could be the defensive side of things, the energy in the team, the goal scoring, the creativity. Everything. Rooney for me is what epitomizes a footballer. For me, he's a footballer.
And he's also one of the names that epitomizes the Premier League. You said if you were to show people who've never seen the Premier League 4 names, this is the Premier League. Rooney's got to be one of those.
100%.
Manchester United are the greatest team in Premier League history.
Yeah.
Right. I know you got Giggs in there, but Wayne Rooney
I was
is
just about
like
to say,
Mr. Man United.
If we wanted to swap out a little
No.
Giggs
No.
Because you know why? Do you know why?
I can make case against Giggs.
Even now, I'm still only feel like I'm going halfway through it, because then you look at now all-time Man United goal scorer. You're looking at the all-time England goal scorer. Hurricane. Hold on. In his career, he broke the record. Hold on. Okay. He broke. He broke the record. Yes, I'm saying that he broke the record at the time. Yes, Hurricane's taken over.
Not the
case.
case.
At the same, but I'm saying during his career, he did break the record for England all-time top scorer.
How many international tournaments?
Oh, bro.
Hey, KDB! What about KDB? International tournament! What about KDB? What are you talking about?
What about KDB?
I didn't mention international.
Don't do that.
But
I'm talking about
you brought up
records.
international.
I'm talking about the records that he had. Look at the number of assists.
That's decoration.
No,
we're talking Premier League.
Okay, but look at the number of assists. Look at the catalogue of goals.
Number of assists.
The catalogue. Let's just go. You got the screamers. You got the volleys. You got the bicycle kick against Man City. You got headers. You got free kicks. Any type of goal, chips outside the box, dinks outside the box, any type of goal you could think of, Wayne Rooney has scored it.
And also,
I don't dispute that.
Wait, also.
Rooney's an all-timer. I love Rooney as well.
I think it was against Newcastle where he was
He was
barking at the ref.
He was angry at the
ref because he got fouled. Got up,
bullied it. Come on, bro.
Elite.
Listen,
come on, man.
So go on for ages.
There is 3 players in the history of the Premier League who's got 100 goals, 100 assists. Wayne Rooney is one of them.
KDB's not far. KDB's not far.
You are
just so you know, KDB's not far.
You are shameless. You said, he was part of great United teams, Ronaldo, Van Persie. I'll come to KDB. You forgot 1 year, 2010. The
9-10.
The
Skinhead
year Ronaldo left.
Skinhead year.
And everyone said, United are finished. They're not going to win nothing. Ronaldo, the main man, has left them. Guess what he did? Delivered and won them the league. Him.
I watched it.
Him.
I remember.
And you're telling me about what, City? Third of last season. Roger last season. Where was KDB? Injured for 6 months.
And when he came back, what did he do? How many? Wait, what did he do when he come back?
You were shameless.
10 assists in 18 games.
You
impacted the season.
Okay.
Do you remember guys were shaking when he came off the Newcastle bench? Oh, KDB's back. That's what KDB does. Mount Rushmore level fear.
Hold on. You say this phrase all the time, yeah? You say this phrase all the time. You know what I'm calling this. What is availability? Hold on. What is availability?
You are not going to use that.
No, hold on. Because Wayne Rooney played with a broken metatarsal. He's played with injured hamstrings.
Do you want to talk about Wayne Rooney's last couple of years at United?
Well, he had 14 years.
Do you want to talk about Wayne Rooney's last couple of years at United? Yeah. Do you want to talk about Wayne Rooney's last couple of years at United?
That's fine. But he started at the age of 16. He was in the Premier League for how many years?
Now
14 years. 14 years? Even more than that.
KDB ain't got burnout.
16 years. He left the Premier League at
33 still chugging along.
Come on, 16 years in the Premier League.
33 still doing it.
16 years in the Premier League.
Whose fault is that?
So I'm just saying it. But I'm
Certain
saying,
man can keep up the level post 27, bro.
retire, fam.
this guy came in the Premier League at 2016 after he got shipped out by Chelsea, and he had to come back in 2016.
After he got Bundesliga Player of the Year.
He got told, he got sent to the mountains in Germany.
Yo,
and
listen,
come
all
back.
I'm saying is, I think
Come
you
on,
lot
man.
are doing a disservice to KDB. You're almost making it seem like KDB is being...
No. You keep pushing this KDB. For us, it's not really an argument against KDB. It's why do you not have Rooney in?
I love
That's
Rooney.
what it
I
is.
would have Rooney in. We could take Giggs out.
Even Giggs though.
If we want to take out Giggs, I'm cool to negotiate. Because we haven't even discussed John Terry. Like, a man just dismissing John Terry.
Well,
like
not
it's
dismissing John
we're
Terry.
dismissing
I
him.
think the argument was more Rooney should be a shoe-in, we believe. Exactly. Well,
Listen,
it's
I
3-1.
It's an opinion.
I like
Then
Rooney.
we can move
I
on.
have such love for Rooney. Favoritism would put him in there. But I try to, give it a bit of reason. Try not let nostalgia judge me too harsh. Listen,
Bro, I'll be real. You had a stinker. You know you had a stinker. You know you had a stinker.
What?
You know you had a stinker, Ak.
How? I've given you factual evidence. I haven't.
Okay.
You
If
can
we-
keep.
okay, if we
There's
told
no
you- hold
point
on.
saying I've had a stinker without.
If we told you
negating
right now,
with
if we told you right now,
counterpoint.
if we told you right now, you can redo your list right now. 4 players.
Kevin De Bruyne will still be in there.
Is Rooney back in your list?
I like Rooney. He might, but Giggs might have to. We might have to discuss. Why is Giggs on there?
Gigs, easy.
So you
got
lot
him
said
as
Giggs.
well. All 4 of us got him in.
Yeah.
Easy.
So Giggs is a lock.
Easy.
But assist, of course.
Easy.
Is there a part of those assist numbers that is purely got something to do with the longevity he was in the league for?
Sure, of course.
But that's
So I have a crazy take on Gigs. Crazy.
Talk to me
but
because
you
I
go,
think
you go,
I
go
think
for- you go.
Giggs' career comes in
Yeah.
like certain chapters. I
Yeah.
think like there's pre-04 Giggs, which
Yeah.
I think is like the pacey, direct winger, quality player in my opinion. That was probably my favorite version of Giggs.
Yeah.
Then it was kind of 04 to 011. He was
Yeah.
kind of inverted, cute technical player, and then after that was pension years after that.
Yeah.
But I felt like post 04, you never really got to see high level Giggs, if that makes sense.
That's why I disagree.
Still had it.
yeah.
You reckon?
I
That assist
disagree.
against West
You reckon?
Ham.
I disagree. I think
2012
yeah,
we still had it.
if
I think
you talk
he
about-
of
if you talk
course
about
there's
it-
quality
Yeah.
that never leaves you.
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
that's the quality he still had in those years. But I'm talking that level of explosiveness.
Yeah.
You know, like when he ripped through Arsenal.
Yeah.
I don't know if you lot were probably
I
top
wasn't
of
bored
it.
about that goal was always
replayed, of course.
Gets
That
shown, yeah.
year, that year we played.
Oh,
you.
07,
What
08?
year?
Born. Of course you were born.
What year?
No, I was
07?
I didn't
wasn't
see it.
born.
I didn't see it. So I meant, yeah.
What year was it?
03. Ronaldo.
No, the 90 red card, 12-13.
Yes.
12-13.
Yeah.
That 2 legs.
Pension.
And then Real Madrid. And then Real Madrid.
and then-
No, don't say
bro,
pension.
He was the best
That-
player on the pitch.
He was United's best
even
player.
in was
on
it
the
the
pitch.
Champions
He was your
League?
best player.
He was our best player on the
I think
pitch.
against
But he was the
Barca
best
as
player
well.
on the pitch. Forget just for Man United.
Second leg.
Even the second leg at Old Trafford, he was
Yeah,
bossing
second leg.
it.
Second
Yeah,
leg.
he was the best player.
First leg he wasn't.
First leg he played well.
He played well. But
yeah.
that year as a whole,
Yeah.
that season as a whole, midfield as a 10, sometimes go to right hand side. Bro,
That's what I was saying.
But you call them pension years.
In terms of he was probably playing more central midfield, he wasn't as explosive as he was. You're taking the word pension and putting a negative
But
connotation
what I don't
on
like
it.
nowadays is people are disrespecting longevity. Why is
It's not.
longevity?
It's
a
not
bad
disrespect. I didn't disrespect it. I said to you,
I'll-
did he
I'll-
have
I'll
the
land my
assist
point.
numbers because he was there for so long? In terms of no one has been able to catch up to it. I think KDB might be the closest, 115. He's done that in about 7 or 8 years. I'm saying Giggs is
115. What do you mean KDB 115?
how many assists? I think he's got.
He's got 115.
Assist in Premier League.
Yeah,
I think so,
115, yeah. That's still. I think Ryan Giggs got how many?
162, if I'm not mistaken.
167, I think. No, am I mistaken?
Something.
I've got here 162. Yeah.
162.
Yeah.
So for me, it's like obviously, if KDB gets that same length of time, I'm thinking he obviously obliterates
course.
that type of thing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. But for me, it goes beyond that. I think my take on is, like I said, on rankings is crazy. I think for me, when I think about the Sir Alex Ferguson era, if you want to talk about, if you wanted to pick one player that represents
Roy Keane
in terms of leadership, yes, but in terms of actual as a footballer, as a player, it's Ryan Giggs for me. He started off as an electrifying winger, somebody that was taking on players, beating men, 3-4 men, scoring crazy goals.
99 pace. Yeah.
Then, like you mentioned, from like 03-ish, 04-ish,
he got a big injury.
He had an injury, but then he started also slowing down, and then he evolved his game into becoming a controlling midfielder.
Yeah.
Not a lot of players can go from being I'm not gonna say Vinicius Junior type, but he had that explosive speed, taking on players, he was creating goals, crossing, scoring good amounts of goals, to then now controlling and dictating games to the point, and I can vouch for this, to the point where he starting ahead of Paul Scholes. Somebody who made that position was his own mainstay. That was his position in the team. He now started in that position over Paul Scholes. So that tells you not the longevity, yes, but the quality of the player to evolve, the evolution of Ryan Giggs from when he started.
I think that's the most impressive thing about him.
All the way to 2013 when he retired, he was still an important player.
He was
even one of the first players.
It's a long time.
It's a long time.
He was there. He made his debut 1990.
Yeah,
before the Premier League even started.
Yeah.
That's how long.
When Lee Sharp and them man was still
there.
there.
He left. He finally finished at 2014. How long of a time that is?
2013, so that was his final season. I think the season where we won our last Premier League title, that was his final season. And even in that season, he was still one of our most important players on the pitch. Yeah. That Real Madrid, you're talking about the Real Madrid second. Look at the star-studded names on that Real Madrid, on the pitch in general. You got Van Persie's, you got Rooney's, you got Modric, you got Ronaldo, you got Benzema's. And he was the best player on the pitch at 41 years old. We're not talking about someone in their 30s anymore. We're talking about somebody at 41.
That's
Ronaldo,
impressive as well as it is, because to have at least still those levels at 41, people credit him for that, obviously the yoga stuff and all that. It's not. He's
one of the first ones to adopt that.
Yeah, it's crazy. Ronaldo 39 right now. We talk about how amazing Ronaldo's kept in shape and how he's still playing at this level. But Ronaldo right now at 39 is playing in Saudi. Whereas Ryan Giggs was starting in central midfield in a Champions League night at 41 for Man United.
Against Ronaldo.
A better United than United now as well.
A better United, and I guess a Real Madrid team that literally had world-class players in that team.
If Fergie wasn't the manager, would he have lasted that long?
Ifs and buts and maybes, man. You can say that about anyone. You can say that about anyone.
Can I not
just ask?
No. I hate that. That's like me saying if Pep wasn't at City, would we still have those? There's so many ifs and buts. You know what I think? I don't think this might be a hot take of my own now.
Okay.
The same way
you got the hot take awards.
I think I wouldn't put any City players in the Mount Rushmore. If I was going to put one, it would be Pep.
What?
What's that again?
Yeah.
What's that?
I don't think.
What are you talking about?
Repeat
right
that.
You
said. I don't think. Just my opinion.
Yeah.
I can't put the likes of KDB.
I think you can.
Why?
I can't put the likes of KDB, the likes of Aguero, the likes of these man, Vincent Kompany. I always think of Pep. I think City.
You can say that about any Barcelona player.
Sorry. You can't just say a hot take. Now I need the explanation. Statement.
Hot take makes no sense.
That makes no sense.
You know English. Statement, explanation, analysis. Now I need the explanation.
You're that old.
Yeah. PEE. I know. Yeah. We used to do PEA. Yeah. SEA. We used to do.
Well, I was waiting for that one.
That's why I moved earlier first.
He did O levels, bro.
Whoa. I said O levels. We did GCSE.
No, he did O levels.
When we grew up, it was
He did do O levels.
My age, mate.
German English was PEE.
Yeah.
Point, evidence, explanation, right?
Yeah.
PEE.
SEA.
Statement,
explanation, analysis. Yo, come on, man.
Yeah,
you can use that in class in future. Come on,
we do PE. We don't do SEE. SEA, whatever it is.
Crazy.
Yo, hot take. I need explanation because City have been dominating for over 15 years now in the Premier League. So I would like some logical explanation rather than just saying, hey, they put the Premier League 115. Please. Mr. Hot Take, come on.
You have to elaborate on that one. I can't lie. You can't just say that.
I do not sound like that. Don't do that again. Don't do that again.
You know, I realize we know we do. We give him. I can't lie to you. Our impersonation of him changes every week, bro.
He gets fatter and fatter.
All right. First.
Damn, man.
Sorry.
Damn.
Man City players, don't think you're getting out of this one.
I know, you know what? Put KDB in there.
See, this is what he's doing now. Are you sure?
No.
Are you sure? So you're not going to stand on business?
No, I'll stand. Listen, I'll say. I look at City for the past 6 years now. Yep, 7 years.
8 years, bro.
I'm talking about, forget that Aguero one. Forget that Aguero one.
This team, this iteration.
I'm talking about this.
That's like
I'm
4 years.
talking about Pep's legacy now. Pep's dynasty at City, which is now 7 years. He's won the league how many times now? He's about to win it 5 times in a row now.
Yeah, he's won it
6 times.
one row now. He's won 6 times. He's won the league 6 times.
6 times, 6 out of 7.
Now,
yeah.
6
now,
out of 8. Because they didn't win the first
Oh, yeah,
one.
the first one, yeah.
So now
The
he's
first one and then the Liverpool one.
yeah.
so he's won it so far. How many times? 5 times, yeah. 5 times.
Six.
times.
4 in a row plus 2.
Yeah.
2. I look at this dynasty and I look at Pep being the main reason for that. I can't put KDB.
Say the same about Ferguson.
No.
Ferguson won the Premier Leagues with different Uniteds. Ferguson there was the 90s, the early 90s Man United, who they dominated the Premier Leagues. They won 3 years in a row. Then there was the United version where they were competing against Arsenal.
Class of 92.
Then there was the United version. Then about for 3 years, United went down, and it was Invincibles, Mourinho. United won for 3 years. Then he built a new United, won 3 in a row with them. That's another United. So Ferguson had like 4 different Uniteds.
Bro.
So now you're going to say Man United's all Ferguson.
So if you're going to use that rule for
Can't
City,
use that.
Giggs is discounted out.
Yeah.
Mr. Man United is discounted out.
Also, that applies to any Barcelona player as well.
Rubbish hot takes, man.
That's
Yo, we need to get that award back, bro, man.
I don't have Kevin De Bruyne in, but I'm not mad at him for having him in, because if you look at the premise, Mount Rushmore of the Premier League, right?
Yeah.
Manchester, for me, a Man United player, maybe even 2, need to be in this because they've won 3
I
Premier
hear
Leagues.
it. That's what do you know what? That's what I was trying to break up
They've
with
won-
Rooney
yeah.
and Giggs. I was like,
Yeah.
we look at 2 Man United, blood.
Yeah,
But they're the most successful team.
Some
They're the most-
representation of
they're the-
Premier
but they're the
League.
most
Manchester
successful.
United.
Yeah.
But then
Then you
that's-
look at
Yeah.
individual Henry's like he's a standard, he's an outlier. He's nothing to do, just
even
Henry
with
as a
Shearer.
player.
I'm not even mad at Shearer.
Shearer's
Yeah.
another one's outlier, so you can have Shearer in
Yes.
because of everything. Then City, the last 8 years, they've turned the Premier League into the Bundesliga,
Bruh.
into the Serie A, into the French league, where it's just one
But that's
team
many
domination.
players who's done it. That's many
what-
players.
That's
who's
what
done it.
who's been the one
He's
constant?
chosen De Bruyne as the face.
constant.
KDB's fairs. I hear it. KDB, I hear it. I just not for me. I wouldn't. I would put. For me, I would maybe have 3 or 4 players over KDB. I would even have another. I would have 2 United players over KDB. Cantona will be in there. If I had to pick someone, Cantona will be in there. What he's done the early, Cantona will be
we're doing a
over
foreign
KDB.
one as well.
Would you like to elaborate on that one since you was there to see it all?
Huh?
Would you like to elaborate on what Cantona was doing, please?
I was there.
What was he doing?
I wasn't there.
What was Cantona doing?
Bro,
Since you want to have him in, what was he doing?
Cristiano Ronaldo's.
Now they want to switch to Ronaldo.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
I want to spin to Cantona. Talk to me about Cantona.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
My OG.
Cantona did a lot. Cantona did a lot, man. He
Nah,
saved
Cantona
United.
did a lot, but I didn't like the way he just threw him in there ahead of KDB.
Can we also
You don't
mention-
believe that. You don't believe that.
Yes, he does.
He's
He
got
doesn't.
beef with De Bruyne.
doesn't.
100%.
All the time.
Can we also mention, and we didn't even have mentioned this, player with the most Premier League titles, Ryan Giggs.
Yeah,
Has to be,
Yeah,
for
of
me,
course.
and that's just
Most
that's just a cherry. That's just a cherry on top.
But that's what I'm
so for
saying.
me, he has to kind of be there.
Giggs, Rooney, and Shearer is a must.
No. Henry, Shearer.
I teach you as well. 4-4 is a must, bro. I'm deep in
I'll
it.
be
I don't know.
telling
You
that's
lot
the
you lot
correct-
acting like there's no room
That's
for
the-
debate
There
on
is,
Mount
there
Rushmore.
is.
There is room for
Just
debate.
me,
There
I
is
think-
KDB, John Terry, they all got solid.
I think John Terry got a very good
Steven
case.
Gerrard.
Steven Gerrard.
Frank Lampard is a
No,
good shout.
Steven Gerrard is
Steven
not
Gerrard,
touching
Lampard's
this.
got a
I
shout.
don't know. I don't
Wait,
know.
let's not talk over each other. What'd you say?
Steven Gerrard is not touching this.
Before
would you
Rooney
like-
was this Steven Gerrard.
Yeah,
Let's start.
see Steven Gerrard.
Steven, highlight. There's a few names ahead of Steven Gerrard still, but it's nice.
No,
It's cute.
no,
It's cute
no,
that it's
no.
on your shortlist.
No,
It's cute. It's on
Harry
your
Kane.
shortlist.
you cannot put a guy who hasn't won a Premier League title, Harry Kane.
I don't co-sign that one still.
Second top scorer ever.
Yeah.
Never,
no,
never in a million years.
I don't know about that one.
Jamie Vardy's got a better shot than that, man.
Relax.
Jamie Vardy goes ahead of
So
things.
wait.
Get Giggs out ahead of Harry Kane, man. Jamie
Yo,
Vardy
do we-
goes ahead
do
of
we-
Harry Kane,
can we
man.
It looks like we have Henry, Shearer, Giggs, and Rooney.
That should be.
that-
You know, what? I'm not
for
mad
me-
at it. I'm not mad at it.
I can't lie to
I'm
you.
not mad at it.
There's some of the names you mentioned very cute.
Listen, look,
Very cute.
I was doing it for content purposes. 'Cause
Yeah.
if I just came with the
Oh,
same
that's
names.
what- that's what someone-
Guys, did you want a 10-minute video
No,
or
no.
did you want us to,
Okay, well, let's see if this gets more, let's
film up. You know what to
let's
do.
see if this gets more interesting. Then let's do a non-British one, a foreign one.
Yeah.
So now we're taking out Shearer, Giggs, and Rooney are all out this because they're all British.
Yeah.
Slap Cantona in there.
So We've got lots of names, you know. I mean, I've gone for, obviously, along with Henry, he's already in there.
This one I've kind of did what I kind of.
I've gone for Sergio Aguero. And what's Sergio Aguero?
Agree.
Yeah.
Agree.
Sergio Aguero's on my
Well done.
Sergio
Well
Aguero.
done.
Well, Premier League's
done.
greatest moment.
Well done.
Sure.
Well done.
I've got Sergio Aguero along with Henry.
What? No Aguero.
You don't have him?
Wait.
What?
He said no Man City players, so I just wanted to
Sergio
double check.
Aguero. You putting Sergio Aguero in
I'm
there?
putting Sergio Aguero.
Yes.
Wow, foreign.
What? Yeah, I don't care foreign. What? Because of the. I mean, you might as well put Gunnigan in there. Put 2 against Aston Villa. Cough about that.
It's not because of one goal, though.
Cough, man. No, I'm not putting Aguero in there. I'm not putting Aguero in there. What Champions League greatest moment?
Nah,
man.
Disrespecting Aguero.
No, I'm not putting Aguero in there. Aguero's not touching in my
This is
forward,
what
bro.
Pep Guardiola has done. He's almost made the Aguero era kind of forgettable.
Yeah.
That this is
Aguero's
just
cute.
such a.
He's cute, but he's not touching. No.
Aguero was
Never.
carrying.
Huh?
Was
Yes, for
carrying
sure.
City at times.
100% he was.
Carrying.
100% he was.
Yeah, it's cute.
Bruh, go
Who do you
to
have then?
conversations.
Huh?
He's
Who
in
do you have
there.
along with Henry? You've got 3 spots available.
TT's in there, of course.
Yes.
Cantona's in there. Saved United.
Yeah.
I hate this.
Okay. No, I don't disagree with it, but it's just coming from you.
I need to
don't
hear
know.
the case.
I don't know.
How many Premier Leagues did he win with United?
United.
I know.
He won 5, no? Or 4 or 5? I think he won
4.
4 or 5.
I believe it was
he
4.
won.
He might be right. I believe it was 4.
One
4
was
or
with
5.
Leeds, maybe.
Yeah, 4 or 5.
No. United. Premier
But
League.
United-
He joined United the first
yeah,
season
the
when he
first
started.
season they
When
did.
they won that
Early
one, they won the
one.
next one. Then they didn't win the one after
think
that.
he won
was
4
Blackburn.
still.
Then he won. Yeah, I think he won.
When you
4.
think of the early Premier League heritage,
Mad.
Cantona's what are we doing here?
No, I don't
So
disagree. I don't
fake.
disagree.
What are we doing here?
For
So
me,
that's-
I just personally, preference-wise, I could say Cantona, go the easy route and say Cantona as well because of what his impact at Man United and what
No, I agree.
what transcended after that. But I just, for me, preference.
But he's talking in generalities. He's not
Yeah.
specified anything.
When I'm
or any
talking about,
reason.
no, go back to the original list. Cantona will be the closest people to get to the top 4. No, you know how we had the share
The
of the
original
gigs?
amount.
The original. Cantona will be above the likes of KDB.
Why? You're not giving me the why.
Move
You're
on,
just
move on.
stating general statements.
So, what do you say?
He's saying elaborate.
Nah, bro.
Cantona,
I'm not letting him get off the hook
The
with
third
this.
person, I'm gonna be real. Despite the fact he was only here for what? 4
Luis Suarez.
years? No. Cristiano.
Cristiano.
Cristiano was there for
Cristiano.
6 years.
Cristiano.
It's long enough.
Cristiano. Free Pete Ballon d'Or. The
Won a Ballon
only
d'Or.
till
40 goals,
today.
42 goals.
Till
goals in a
today,
season.
the only Premier League player to win a Ballon d'Or.
What about Michael Owen?
No, till today. No, since then, when he left, no one has done it since then.
He didn't word that correctly.
Yeah, I didn't want to correct.
He is fighting the
And
language.
to be fair, Michael Owen.
Well,
that's a
Rodri's
myth.
about to win it.
Michael Owen's a myth, huh?
Rodri's about to win it.
Don't
No,
joke
Rodri's
with that
not
one.
winning it.
Don't joke with that
Crazy.
one. Do not joke with that one.
Oh man,
Do not joke
have
with
some
that one.
shame, man.
Okay, who else?
Lastly, that one, you might guys will be upset.
Okay.
I would have Mohammed in there.
I got Salah. I got Salah.
Okay.
Mohammed!
I don't have Salah.
Mohammed!
I got him.
I don't.
Of course Mohammed is there.
I don't have Salah still. He was literally the next one after.
Ah.
I have
So,
a different 4.
He jammed Cantona in there, which I love Cantona. I think Cantona's great, but I think you're so facetious and nonsensical for that. Who are your
Mine
others?
is Thierry, of course.
Yeah.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
100%.
I got Sergio Aguero, and then I have Patrick Vieira.
Good shout.
I have Patrick
Patrick's a
Vieira.
good shout.
Patrick's in there for me.
Yeah.
Patrick's a good shout.
Patrick's in there for me. Patrick's in
I
there.
can't
for
lie,
me.
I think Cristiano might be the one I left out.
No, you can't.
Who's
leave out
yours?
Cristiano.
You
can't leave out
Aguero,
Cristiano.
Henry, Salah, De Bruyne.
Yeah, because remember he had Henry and De Bruyne in the first
Okay,
one.
take Kun Aguero out. Take him out. And slap him.
Cristiano's
Slap him,
got, for
Cristiano.
me, Cristiano's got more of a shout than Aguero.
I've
And that's the
got-
thing.
I've got Aguero,
Do you know
Salah,
what?
Ronaldo,
Do you know
yeah.
what my issue is? Some Ronaldo was so ridiculously good for Madrid. Sometimes
You
I
forget
forget
about
how good he was
for Man United.
even at United, because the evolution of Ronaldo happened at United.
entertainer.
The I'm so glad you said that, because the player he was at United was a different player. Ooh,
Stop out, bro. Stop out,
I say
bro.
for Cristiano. Can I make
yeah.
a case for Cristiano?
go on.
Cristiano.
No, that's no need to make a case.
No, I want to hear it.
Because
Oh,
okay, so Ronaldo obviously started off at United, a bit of a rough start in his first season. Bit of a rough
Spaghetti
start.
hair.
Like he
You
had
said it with
the
toxic
raw
Van
talent.
Nistelrooy
Raw talent.
as a striker.
No, but I can't lie. Van Nistelrooy was right in what he was saying.
but he was toxic as well.
his decision making,
Fergie
his
thought
decision
long
making
term.
wasn't
course.
great. It wasn't great, but electrifying.
No, it
Again,
wasn't.
he was putting everybody on. Every time he touched the ball, you see bro. If you watch the old footage of
Bolton,
Ronaldo,
I remember the game.
Anytime Ronaldo touched the ball, the whole crowd
Yeah,
stands
but
up.
then it made other players take him out.
Take him out, no, 100%, because they but it toughened him. It became mainly the player that he is today. But even throughout his career at United, if you look at some of the achievements, individual achievements, winning PFA Player of the Year, winning goal
Twice.
Young player as well.
golden boot, scoring 42 goals in a season.
Closest to United, Ronaldo, not United. Antony or Garnacho?
Fairs, man.
They both give me Ronaldo vibes.
That is.
But they both give me Ronaldo
That
vibes.
is nasty
in
work.
that conversation, Garnacho, but nowhere near
both
nowhere
give
near the
Ronaldo
talent
vibes,
level. Nowhere near the talent. The aura, if you talk about aura wise, the closest
Antony's got
is
aura.
probably Garnacho. Anti's got aura.
He's got aura.
That aura is negative a
Anti's
thousand.
got-
Yeah, that one. That's it.
He did it
Yeah, he's
so
doing it
well.
exactly doing it so well as well. He's got. I can't lie to you. The first 3 games, I thought he had it.
Yeah.
The first 3 games I made, I thought he had it.
when it's
I
got the
thought-
Arsenal
yeah,
goal, you
yeah,
thought,
I thought,
yeah.
we hit the bank with this one. But no, it wasn't to be. But going back to Cristiano, I feel like we say Cristiano, we say Thierry Henry is the greatest Premier League player of all time. But I think if you talk about the greatest terms of player
To ever step foot.
I agree.
For me, it's Cristiano
Yeah,
Ronaldo.
I
Like the
agree. I have to
level,
put him in,
the level he reached in the Premier League, I don't think there's ever been a player.
can't lie,
I'm talking about the levels though. The levels of
You're right.
reach in terms of reach.
Even when
he
he
did
came
all of
back.
that before the age of 23. If you think about it,
Even when he came back.
even when he did, yeah, but
Well, like, bro, 19 goals.
I don't even want to talk about that. Right
19
now.
goals.
I just want to talk.
That's good.
I just want to talk
How
about
hat-trick is Spurs?
Yeah, no, no, no. I just want to talk about
But
this.
19 goals in a bummy team.
No, I hear it. Okay, but I'm
Bummy
saying those
team.
first 6 years, winning, being the best player in the league,
Ballon d'Or
charging your team into
you know what's
a
the-
three-peat
do you know
of the
what's the
Premier League, the first ever three-peat in terms of winning with the Champions League as well. In that sense,
Do you know what's a small thing as
Incredible,
well that I
bro.
think gets
Incredible.
overlooked as well?
Yeah.
The fact that this brother was named Ronaldo.
yeah,
Like, do you know how much of a curse almost that is to be better than one of the greatest players ever
No,
who's named
it's
Ronaldo?
so mad that
It's
now
like-
you have to say Brazilian
Yes.
Ronaldo in front
Ronaldo,
of the Ronaldo.
Like
Yeah.
back then, it used
He's
to be
taking his name,
fake
it's his.
Ronaldo or
That's crazy.
real
That's
Ronaldo.
crazy.
That's how you used to differentiate
Yeah,
them.
yeah.
It's like, nah, he's Cristiano now.
yeah.
You first name basis,
You ain't
bro.
even got to say Cristiano. If you say Ronaldo, everyone thinks about Cristiano.
yeah.
You have to say Brazilian Ronaldo. You have to
Yeah.
say or
That's
Fat Ronaldo.
crazy.
You have to say.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
No, it's mad. He's taking his
Phenomenal.
name.
But everything he achieved at United in those 6 years was by the age of 23.
Nah,
winning the
it's
Ballon
actually
d'Or,
crazy,
winning
yeah.
those 3 Premier Leagues, including the Champions League in that run, scoring 42 goals.
To
in
be
the
fair,
Premier
you know
League.
what?
Sergio,
No, wait.
So
Sorry.
Cristiano's in there. You gotta go.
I'm sorry, my
Can't have two
brother.
City players, man.
I can't have 2 City players, and if I'm gonna pick one, it's gonna be De
So
Bruyne.
keep it
And
Salah.
yeah, Salah's staying.
I got Salah.
Salah is 100%
For me,
staying.
Salah's not in there.
Salah, Henry, nah, bro, I
Three
can't lie
was
to you.
having, man.
Salah's is undisputed.
Hold on. Who's your 4?
My 4 was Patrick Vieira.
It's Vieira.
So
Sergio
Vieira
Aguero.
is the question mark now.
Yeah.
So Patrick Vieira, Sergio Aguero, Ronaldo, Henry.
Okay, cool.
That was
Let
my
me
Let me hear
no,
the Vieira
no,
case.
question.
Great shot.
Because technically, Roy Keane also qualifies.
But I think Patrick Vieira.
So you're saying
Patrick Vieira's a
Vieira,
better player
you
than-
think
Oh, he's-
Vieira's better than Roy
he's
Keane?
Northern Irish.
He's Republic of Ireland.
Yeah.
So
Oh, so he's not
technically, that's
British.
outside British.
Yeah, it's basically-
So
you
what
can-
you're
you can-
saying
you
is
can have a
Vieira's
shout.
better than Roy Keane.
Yeah, I've always said that. I've always said that. I think.
Just clarify. The way
I've
you
always,
did that.
yeah, no.
I have to say it.
No, but
way you did
I've been
that
saying this
was
on the pod for
Roy
years.
Keane, fair.
I've been saying on the pod for years.
he is though.
I had
Vieira's
Patrick
not
Vieira
bad.
as my best midfielder ever.
Of him trying to put
Nah, but I know,
Roy
but
Keane
it's
into
better. Vieira,
One of my
Roy
best
Keane.
midfielders ever.
Who's
actually.
better football?
Vieira.
Keane, no, Roy Keane was a wonderful player. He actually was. I think he actually even gets discredited and pointed as this aggressive hard man. He actually was a good football player.
Yeah.
And everything about
Sharky.
him is this hard man. I agree. And I think he was actually a really good footballer. And he's a great leader and he's a hard, all that stuff. But Vieira, I think, is just a way better player than him.
Yeah.
It just was a way better player than him. It's not even close. I don't think it was close. I don't think it was
I
close.
think it was close, but I think Vieira, yeah, you could tip it.
Yeah.
But then
I think he
again,
was
like I
just
said, it's
more-
not something I watched weekly. I don't watch them week in, week out. I can only go off bits I've seen and
Yeah.
stories. But from what I've seen, I mean, Vieira, I can play midfield by himself.
You ever want a Roy Keane game to go watch? Go watch the semi-final versus Juventus.
Oh, which one? 99?
Yeah. You want to see a titan in midfield.
Didn't he get booked that one?
Yeah.
I
Bro,
think
he
that's
knew
when
he was
final.
missing the final,
Yeah, I
and he
know.
put in the most clutch performance to say, I'm taking this team to the final
Yeah.
regardless. Real leader of men.
For sure.
For me, it's not even about the numbers. Like when it comes to Patrick, I'm not even thinking about numbers anyway. Because when it comes to numbers,
an
if
influence.
you include everything,
Midfield,
I would
yeah.
always say I'm always a Lampard. I've always been a Lampard.
Yeah.
I love Lampard. I think everything. Yeah, I'm a Lampard guy. Bro. Like I think Lampard is like for me
I can't-
everything
Lampard's
you
got
want.
better chance
Everything
of
you
terror.
want in a midfielder. I feel like, but Patrick, what he symbolized, what he
Lampard's got better
symbolized for
chance.
Arsenal, what he symbolized for the Premier League, the fact that
hear
his
it.
story of how he came to Premier League and the quality of the player.
You're looking at it from like an impact aspect.
the impact aspect. I think
Even
for-
like
leader?
profile-wise
Who's our
as well,
captain?
in
Yeah.
terms of midfield profiles, I
Yeah.
feel like after him, so many people tried to get that Vieira type of midfield, if that
Yeah.
makes sense. The leggy, box-to-box can do it all, and it's like...
I feel
it's
like
a
at
rare
that
profile.
time he was the only player to do the 6 and the 8 as a.
No. Keane was there as well. Don't do that.
No,
Don't do
no,
that, don't do that,
no,
don't do that,
them
don't do
two,
that.
no.
I'm not letting Keane get discredited. I'm
No, but
sorry.
they used to say that
Bro,
Patrick Vieira can play on midfield by himself.
Well, Vieira's flicking on people's heads.
Don't do that. Because
I love
Busquets
Keith.
was playing shadow striker to Van Nistelrooy.
You
People
can play
forget that.
DM. You can play DM by himself for sure. I'm not saying it. Both of them can. I'm saying Roy Keane, and Roy Keane would tell you as well though. Roy Keane would tell you himself that Patrick Vieira was just a technically better player than me. But the thing that Roy Keane had was that determination. Like today, I'm gonna make your day rough. You're not getting past me, and that's what Roy Keane was more for. But in terms of player for player, I would always say that.
Patrick,
don't get twisted though. Roy Keane very disrespected as well. Very good on the ball.
Very good on the ball. However, going back,
he might be top 5 most disrespected players in Premier League history.
Going back to Mount Rushmore, I don't think he gets ahead of.
I'm happy to take out Patrick Vieira
and put Mohamed
and put in
Salah.
Mo Salah. I'm happy to do that.
I hear that.
It's got to be.
Yeah, I'm happy to do that.
So I think Salah were all unanimous.
So far, he sacrificed. We're still the same. What's yours? So your thoughts the same as mine.
You're happy being stubborn.
So your thoughts the same as mine.
I thought same as foreign and normal.
Come on, man.
Aguero, Salah, Ronaldo.
Someone.
Hey! Take
you did have Aguero.
Take Aguero out, Act.
Wait, and who did you have?
Take Aguero out.
Harry Cantona.
He's got Cantona. Now you're so
Slap Cantona in there.
You're such
Slap
a liar.
Cantona in there,
Tell me
bro.
what you know
How do we not put Cantona in this list?
Hold on, watch this. What team did he sign Eric Cantona from? Man United.
That's easy. If he doesn't know that, then
No, he doesn't know.
he knows that. Of course he knows that.
He doesn't know what's that.
Of course he knows it.
No, okay, what's it?
No, he knows it. I guarantee he knows
He
it.
doesn't know it.
Come on, bro.
Don't
What's
respect my
it?
boy.
What's going on?
No, he knows it. He knows it.
So why did you not say the answer?
No. Wallah, I thought you act like I'm
You
fusing.
think it's fusing?
No, don't do this to me. Do not do this to me.
Wow.
Do not do this to me.
Man are throwing bricks at you
He
for no
doesn't
reason.
know. Do not. No. I'm not gonna. I feel ashamed to answer that
Come on,
question.
Mike, and say it before him.
Who do you think you are? Asking me that question. You okay?
You still haven't
Why
said
did you
it.
not say
I'm
anything?
not gonna say because I
Say
feel
it.
ashamed.
Say it.
What
He knows
is
it, he
this?
knows it.
How
What
is
is it?
this?
What does the team start with?
You're doing too
Yeah, I
loud.
think he knows
I
it.
don't think he knows it.
I genuinely don't think he does.
Disgusting. I'm not gonna answer that
His
question.
career's done.
I'm not gonna answer the
He's
question.
become
Yeah, see? I'm not gonna answer the question. I'm
that
telling you. I'm
because
telling you
I
you don't
feel
know.
disgusted.
I'm telling you you don't know.
Get the hell out.
If you don't say it,
Get the hell
you're
out.
not
Okay,
coming on
really
SDS for another
disgusting.
6 months.
I feel disgusted.
You don't know. You don't know. I know.
bro.
I know.
No, we're not moving. We're not
Yeah,
moving
yeah,
on.
no,
Move on.
I'm not moving on. I'm not moving on. I can't lie.
moving
Yeah,
on.
say the name.
And I'm not moving on because I feel disrespected. Move on, man.
No, surely
You know,
not.
you're a nice friend.
Wait, what
Yo,
colour kid
like-
did they wear?
Move on, Ak.
What colour kid did they wear?
Huh?
To say what colour kid they
I
were.
feel disgusted right now.
Okay, name another
His
player.
hand is shaking. Oh my god,
Well,
nah.
I feel
Hey.
good. Well, I feel
Why is he
good.
sweating?
Why am I sweating?
Look
I
at
feel
the
good.
glisten.
I feel good.
Nah, he's glistening.
I feel good, bro.
what's that?
I know you know.
But I feel, bro.
So what? So just say it, bro.
No, I'm not. No.
We're
Move
gonna end
on.
the video. We're gonna move on. The combined one is Aguero, Henry, Salah, and Ronaldo. Kanta didn't make it, but to end the video as outro, can you just tell us who they signed him from?
Come on, I
Camera.
feel disrespected.
No, I respect you. I said you know. I was trying to say it so we can end the video.
No, because at the moment, no, you might disrespecting me like this.
Now, wallah.
Mastermind, mastermind final. Move, bro.
Nah, hey,
I'm not.
give us a
I feel
tissue.
disrespected. No,
Give us a tissue. Wipe it down. Wipe me down. Wipe me down.
He knows it.
I'm not. Move on, man.
doesn't know, he doesn't
Move
know,
on.
he doesn't
No,
know.
no, I feel
You don't know,
disrespected.
you don't know.
No. Honestly.
Embarrassing.
Like,
He
this
was
is bad.
shouting for Kantona the whole
You
time.
don't need to say it. Just say, well, I know it. And move on.
You bring the devil. You bring the devil for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
Yo, this is what you have on SDS. This is what you have on SDS.
Nah.
You bring the devil for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
Mental.
Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Come move on, man. I know.
Nah, you're a disgrace. You're a disgrace,
All right,
Faisal.
well, that is the end of the video. Those are our Mount Rushmores. The actual Mount Rushmore we have are Henry, Shearer, Giggs, and Rooney as our Premier League Mount Rushmore. Our foreign Mount Rushmore of the Premier League is Henry, Aguero, Ronaldo, and Salah. Let us know what you guys think. Let
We
us
didn't
know
even talk about
below.
Salah, by the way.
I know, but we ran out of time. But I mean, if we all agree.
Hold that, Liverpool fans.
We put him in the Mount Rushmore. Trust me, he deserves it. But we'll see you guys next time for a very exciting video. Bye.
Wallahi, he doesn't know. You know why? That happened to me. That happened to me.
I don't know. Sharky, don't know.
Wallahi, don't know. I know.